Hey guys, Francis here with TheBrimFactor, and in today's video we're going to talk about my 4 golden rules that you should follow if you want to get into the arbitrage or currency exchange business in Nigeria or pretty much any country that you're from but you're interested in this business. You need to know that with business, any type of business, there's always occupational hazards, and you need to protect yourself against these hazards, and rules like this will help you stay safe when doing your business. So rule number 1 is, if you want to do arbitrage, especially with PayPal, you want to make sure that you have a family and friends PayPal account and not do it with your business account. And the reason for this is that with the business account, you're mostly going to send and receive funds through the goods and services method and not family and friends. And when transactions are done through goods and services, that is when you can become open to the chargeback or dispute scam that is very common on PayPal. But if you do this with your family and friends, PayPal does not provide a dispute protection on family and friends account. You can, of course, get into arbitrage with a business account, but you know that you're more open to having issues with chargebacks and all of that stuff. So you need to take note of that. Number 2 is you have to set transaction limits per person, and you also want to set many different types of rules, but especially a transaction limit. You see this even with traditional banks. They set daily transaction limits, and they also set transaction limits on ATMs and on bank apps and stuff like that. The reason for this is to protect themselves as well as the users of their platform. So for us, when we ran an arbitrage business, the transaction limits that we set was $50 for a minimum transaction and $500 for maximum. And the ideology here, how you want to set your number, is the amount of money that you're willing to lose per day, and also the amount of money that you are willing to transact with one person, that you have in your account maybe to actually be able to transact per person. So if, for instance, you have about $1,000 worth of naira, if you're in Nigeria and you want to do this, you have $1,000 worth of naira in your account, you know that on a daily you get at least like 10 clients that you work with every day. You can set your transaction limit per person to be $100. So that's to say that each person cannot do more than $100 with you. So now, armed with that MOQ, minimum or maximum order quantity, you can be sure to deal with 10 people every single day because you already have the money to deal with them. Of course, you know that with PayPal you cannot, or any other service, it could take some time, maybe 2 days for you to withdraw the money, and then before you can now have cash to maybe pay out for the people who have sent money to you. So the money you have, you want to just kind of grow your business little by little. You want to also pay out your clients very quickly so that they can be confident to deal with you. So if you have $1,000 worth and you want to deal with 10 people, you set your MOQ to about $100 per transaction. And also another thing why this is important is you kind of limit the ability for people who are going to do the chargeback scam to be able to send you, like, say, $1,000 or $2,000, and then with one dispute they can charge back $2,000 from you. So it will be difficult for them if you're breaking it up, let's say $100, for them to do a $1,000 scam with you. They have to do 10 transactions. So it's important for you to set your transaction limits for your business. The third rule is make sure that you get your money for each transaction out of your account, your online account, be it PayPal or whatever. You want to get your money out of your online account after each transaction is completed. In fact, sometimes you would need to get your money out and make sure that that money is already on its way to your bank account before you pay out the person that you're transacting with. And also because of chargeback, so you want to get the money out before the person, maybe there's a scammer who is trying to target you and they want to charge your money back, after making this transaction with you. So if you withdraw the money before you pay them, if they try to do a chargeback, this is going to fall on PayPal, because, for instance, a company like PayPal that has that policy of chargebacks, it's going to fall on them. They're going to pay that scammer out of their own pocket, which I made a video talking about why Nigeria may never see PayPal fully functional in the country. And it's because of this, because PayPal has to pay from their pocket every single time that there is a chargeback or dispute claim on people's accounts. Okay, so make sure that you take your money out immediately after each transaction. The final rule, of course, last but not the least, is to read body language and avoid dealing with shady people. This one just talks about your intuitiveness. Follow your instincts, follow your guts. If something doesn't feel right, it's probably because something is not right. Okay, we're very spiritual beings, and sometimes people will come talking to you, even some people that may sound like they're not shady, they're very legitimate people, but you just have a feeling in your spirit that you cannot deal with this person. Don't think that you have to work with everybody just because of money. Okay, you have to be selective. You need to understand, especially with the arbitrage business, it's very lucrative, and if you have, say, 10-20 recurring clients who are very trustworthy. It's better than raking in thousands of people with the potential of one person ruining your entire business. So I've done this, and I know that these are the 4 things that if you neglect, you're probably going to get yourself into trouble and mess up your business. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you found it insightful, and consider watching the next one, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.